This is breaking news from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa.
And it's in His name we ask all these things. Amen. Amen. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance and put your right hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now I'd like to invite our #1 police officer, Steve Grissom.
All right, please take your seats. Before I get into any comments, one huge round of applause for our Purple Heart winner, Vince Palmieri. Thank you for your service, sir. All right, little backstory on how I know Victoria Seaman. Potentially during the election campaign, you may have seen my face on your TV screen at night when you're trying to watch a TV show, or you got some robocall from a guy named Steve Grammis and didn't know who he was. I got a lot of emails from people saying that, wow, you really look like Brad Pitt. And so, of course, I told them they've got to unscramble their screen so that they can see clearly. But no, I took over as president of the police union in 2016. And around that time, Victoria was running for the first time for city council. And what I vividly remember when it comes to perseverance, and a term I like to use, which is earn it. I like to tell everybody, earn what you get. Don't expect anything to be handed to you. Go out and earn it. Victoria came in and she did not get our endorsement. And we talked, and I can tell you there's a lot of politicians out there that will cry and moan and whine and not want to talk to you again because you didn't support them. Victoria didn't do that. She said, listen, give me a little bit of time and I'll earn your endorsement. I care about the cops. I care about our community. I care about prosperity. I care about businesses. You're going to see it. Mark my words, you're going to give it to me the next time I run for my term. And sure enough, the biggest advocate we had on the city council for law enforcement was Victoria. Not only did we endorse her on her next go-around, we are so excited to always have her as our advocate. To the point, 2 nights ago at about 10 o'clock, she was the only city council member to call me about an issue related to law enforcement. And it kind of hurts my feelings that people don't reach out to us to kind of talk about things together. She took the time out of her busy schedule to say, Steve, I need to hear your side of something. And it means more to me than she will ever know. And so being invited to speak here, it was a no-brainer. I really did think I was coming for a basketball game. She said, bring your high tops. And then my wife said, honey, you can't jump, you can't shoot, so don't play basketball. But no, it's I thought it was going to be a little bit of a surprise. But, of course, we see in the back Victoria Seaman for Las Vegas mayor. And I think this is an amazing kickoff event in her ward, talking to the people that mean the most to her. Not big money folks, not people that can do things for her other than support her and vote for her and be there for her, as she has been there for you all in your district. So it gives me great honor to introduce my friend, our city councilwoman, and potential future mayor, Victoria Seaman.
Wow. Thank you. I'm overwhelmed tonight to see so many friends. Have Pastor Tice here, his friend Steve Grammis, Vince, all here to share this moment with me. And I see a lot of friendly faces. I do want to mention one that probably flew the furthest, who was my constituent here in Ward 2. She flew out from Charlottesville, Virginia, last night to be here for this announcement. Heidi, wave to everyone. So thank you all for being here this evening for this announcement. As a successful business owner, I never dreamed that public service was my path nearly 10 years ago. However, policies created by politicians can either hinder or encourage small businesses, which led me to get involved in politics. I understand firsthand that small businesses are the backbone of our economy, but yet is not appreciated by a lot of politicians. I spent 1 regular and 2 special sessions in the Nevada State Legislature, and I learned that only 23% of the legislators ever signed the front of a paycheck. My legislative experience also taught me that we can accomplish more when we put parties aside. So naturally, being elected to a nonpartisan government position was a place that allowed me to make a difference for our community. As a city councilwoman, I realized that most of my responsibilities included urban community issues with an emphasis on planning and zoning. As a result, I returned to school and graduated with a degree in urban studies from UNLV. Giving the best representation to the constituents who entrusted me has been vital to my success at City Hall. Las Vegas is a great city with many accomplishments over the last decades. I congratulate the Goodmans, our city executives, and the council board, which have all played a significant role over the years in making us a world-class city. We must continue growing our community as the crown jewel of the West by making public safety a priority, as identified as the #1 issue in our 2050 plan for Las Vegas. My monthly meetings with captains and other Metro officials have kept me up to date with the crime in our community. As a leader, I recognize how crucial it is to form partnerships and relationships with our governor, state legislators, our newly elected sheriff, Kevin McMahill, and Metro. And I want to thank the brave men and women who protect our residents and tourists daily. I want to take a moment to recognize all those current and former law enforcement here tonight. Let's give them a big round. Including my husband, John Seaman. As a leader, I have brought city officials together with our legislators because relationships are essential to our success. Here in Las Vegas, we are boots on the ground all year round without home rule. These relationships are everything, so it is essential to have our state legislators' ears. Attending to mental health and addiction issues are near and dear to my heart. I've worked closely with the Foundation for Recovery and other nonprofits, educating myself on how we can help ensure that they have what they need to succeed for those suffering with addiction. We've made strides in dealing with our homeless population with the camping ban we've enacted and the Hope of Corridor, which allows us to reach out and help those suffering on the street. But there is much more to be done with this challenging issue. During my time on the City Council, we opened a thriving bilingual city charter school. I also learned when I first got elected from the community that we needed more swimming pools for our thriving national swim meets that help diversify our economy. Our local Sandpiper swim team sent 4 young swimmers to the 2020 Olympics in Japan, where they won 2 gold medals and 1 silver. I've worked to get federal funding for a new pool right here at the Veterans Memorial and acquired SNPLA money, and we are in the design stages right now. Over the last 3.5 years, I've been working with partners to bring a children's hospital to this valley, and I won't stop till we have one. We are becoming the sports center of the world, and tourism is back and thriving. In addition, we have extended our historic role in gaming with 20 consecutive months of more than $1 billion in revenue. Understanding the importance of a world-class city, I supported and voted for the stadium when I was in the state legislature. We are a growing landlocked city that needs to work with our federal officials to release more land and negotiate the Colorado River Sharing Water Treaty. Southern Nevada has made great strides to conserve water using 2% less than our allotted amount, but a longer-term solution is needed. I'm fearless in tackling complicated and unpopular issues in our community. For example, I initiated the audit for the Animal Foundation. Our city partner shelter, after decades of problems and no backup plan for emergencies, leaving animals roaming the streets and months of waiting for surrender. This is unacceptable, and this has created a crisis for our rescues and our other nonprofits. And the other complicated issue, the Badlands, which I inherited from a prior council. We can't and should not, in good conscience, continue kicking the can down the road, costing the taxpayers hundreds of millions of dollars. I believe in complete transparency as we are accountable to our constituents. As a leader, I recognize that it takes a team of assistants who are loyal and hardworking, who care and love this city as much as I do to accomplish the results we expect. We will continue to lead Las Vegas as a world-class city in public safety, economic diversity, sports, innovation, first-class medical facilities, opportunity and prosperity for everyone. I have a keen ability to recognize and face head-on complicated issues that impact our residents. It is for this reason and my commitment to the city that I love and the support of my family that I'm announcing my candidacy for the mayor of Las Vegas. Overwhelmed. So now it's time for us to work together and win this mayoral campaign. As your next mayor, I will continue to show up with excellence, integrity, and strength. Once we're successful, we'll continue working together, moving our city forward and welcoming people from all over the world to fabulous Las Vegas. So now it's time for you guys to eat something. We'll mingle. I want to come down and thank you. I'm overwhelmed of the support, and I just want to come and shake some hands and hug people, so I'll be coming down.
You've been watching breaking news from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa.